I heard this sound. Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So, let's see what's going on with you. This is your daily read from me to you. We have Knight of Wands. That is your current. Did y'all see the way that one danced? Two of Cups. And the Devil. Hey, you good looking. What you got cooking? Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, well, I guess we should move that one up. But your current energy is the Knight of Wands, influenced by the Two of Cups, and the outcome is the Devil. Off rip, what this is giving me is a Taurus that is now very self-focused. You're focused on relationships, connections that you have that are serving you well, and you're pushing forward now with, I have my team, I have my foundation. Now you're just all about getting all that you can for those who mean or who matter to you. Okay, let's clarify Two of Cups, because this is the energy that is influencing you right now. Really, give me 1 second. All right, so we have the Emperor. You got the Emperor, the Hierophant, Aries, Taurus, and the King of Pentacles. And I'll tell you, King of Pentacles is at the bottom of your main deck. All right, so what we have here, Two of Cups is clarified with the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. What this tells me is that we have a Taurus that is being very strategic. You are understanding when aggression and compassion need to be at play. Also, when I see the Hierophant and the Emperor together, that is wisdom and strength, wisdom and discipline. You know when to act and when to sit back and observe. You know what I mean? Like when to be the one that's in action and when to be the one that is learning. All right. King of Pentacles. This is in dynamics of family. What fuels you? What is beneficial for you? King of Pentacles represents money, wealth, family growth. That is marriage. When you see the King or the Queen of Pentacles, also understand that they are married. That is a marriage on top of here. So what this tells me is that you are focused, like I said at the beginning, on strengthening or protecting the bonds that you already have with those who mean the world to you. All right. That's what's influencing this. It's given me like maybe you were kind of in the energy of trying to figure out, all right, what do I need to do? How could I be of value of assistance to my family, to this company, to the relationships, the external relationships that I have? You know, it's given me a Taurus that is coming out of Four of Cups energy, so to speak, or a Taurus that is now coming from the Four of Swords energy. You have healed. Something happened that made you grateful. It put you in not only, you know, in the energy of go-getter, but gratitude. All right. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. We have the Fool. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles came through. Hold on. And the Princess of Cups. Yeah, that seals it. So this is a Taurus that is moving forward, more focused on your family. Like I said, focused on the connections that you do have. I think you are on a new journey. I think this is a Taurus that's kind of calm too. A Taurus that is in gratitude energy, a Taurus that is in control of their spending, really protective of their energy. It's giving me hella mama bear energy. You know how mama bear and the lioness, they're the ones that go out and hunt. They're the ones that take care of the babies. Because Princess of Cups here, remember that pages are princes in this deck. So remember that pages can also represent the children. So you can have more stronger desire to really, you could be a mother that instead of doing like public school or private school, you could be doing homeschooling now. See it in that, take it as it resonates. You could have been working in one position that you were floating around the company. You were more valuable in multiple positions, and now you've retorted back, and you've realized, okay, I'm more valuable in this area. So you're being more protective and more abundant, or giving your energy more into making this something better. Whatever this new energy is, this strategy, understand that the Fool is Aquarius energy. It's Uranus at its fullest, all right? It's planetary. So when you have Uranus here, it's all about learning. You're open to the possibility of learning everything. You don't have a set goal, but we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, mama represents home, all right? Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. That's your Taurus, your Capricorn, and your Virgo. So this one specifically is for Virgo, all right? Mama's very strategic. Mama works really hard to provide for her babies. What she does is the King of Pentacles is out there working, doing his thing, and she holds down the fort at home. So all things, if he comes home broken, she rebuilds him and pushes him out to be better. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's that, the Queen of Pentacles is the one that brings out the best in you. She locks things down. She's very resourceful. Comfort is a big thing, not for her, but for everyone that is around her. Because when you are comfortable and you have peace, honey, you can succeed in anything. That is what she does. Now let's go into this Devil energy, because she's coming out very self-centered. And ain't nothing the fuck wrong with that. You hear me? There is nothing wrong with that. A lot of people see the devil and they be like, oh, it's so worldly. You damn right it's worldly, because what we live at in the world and what we focus on, growth. And how can we focus on growth if we sitting here feeling guilty and pushing forward to this? The devil is good, just in, don't overindulge. But it does represent overindulgence. But what I mean by this, when I see the devil as in future energy, baby, that's Saturn at its highest. That is Capricorn. You are all about what is for you and your family. You understand me? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't like you taking from one plate or one family to feed yours. Is you out there earning it. You're mastering the technique to gain all that you're after to gain. You hear me? Ain't nothing wrong with that when the devil come through and you up in this boss energy. When you see the Knight of Wands and the devil, baby, you out to get what's yours. What that song say? She out here to get all that that's made for her, meant for her. Here we go. I've had so many battles and I've had some wars. I've been bruised a little. I've been knocked down, but I got back up and I shook off the dust. 'Cause in God I trust. Ooh, baby, I love when it come through and I'll be so right. The devil is clarified with the Eight of Swords, the World, and the Queen of Swords, all right? What this tells me is that, again, you are out to get what's yours. There's no arguing here. When I see the Eight of Swords clarified on top of the devil, one, it can represent one being manipulated. Someone trying to bend the other one to serve the other one's purpose, more so than listen and be in a partnership. They're trying to have ownership. But when I see the Eight of Swords in the world, it's like you're done with that. What this tells me is that you're after to get what's yours, rightfully yours. Queen of Swords, you're being strategic about it. You ain't playing no games. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. You are in go form. It's what's beneficial for your connection, your marriage, your company, your relationship with your children. That is what you are after. You are seizing what is rightfully yours. And whoever get lost or get left behind, honey, it's just they didn't deserve to come with you. That's so if you're dealing with the Taurus and you feel like your Taurus is being distant, or they're in isolation mode, they ain't really engaging with you like that. The reason being, baby, because they only hustle. They ain't got time for the if, ands, or whats. They don't have time for confusion. What they're after is a cycle that is rewarding to them, a cycle that is beneficial for them. This person is on go, go, go. So if they were in need of you and you didn't come through, if they're in question of your loyalty for them, the Queen of Swords don't do ifs. It is. She does what's fact. All right. Damn, I'm sitting here like, what's fact? God, yeah. Okay. That's what she's about, though. Like, she ain't about playing no games. And she is evaluating. When you look at this picture just in itself, hold on, bring you up like I do Aries. When you look at this picture just in itself, you see how in her rear view, what she's focused on, that's the Lovers in that card. She's focused on valuable relationships, valuable resources. I just keep crying. Anyways, like I ain't boo crying. I don't know. My eyes have just been doing that. That's alert allergies. Well, I'm saying alert, you know what I mean. But when you look at her and her rear view, this is what her mind, her eye is on. Her strong connections. What's beneficial for her? Who has really been there for her? And that's who she's protecting. That's who she's going full throttle for. She's in go mode for them. All right? So don't take it personal. Baby, 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 take it personal. All right, bottom of your main. Ooh, and you got the Fool there. And High Priestess. Okay, look. Here we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of your main deck. And we have Justice at the bottom of your clarifying deck. Let me tell you something, baby. King of Pentacles was here too. And we also had, oh, we didn't have Justice. Who did we have? How will I know? Oh, the Hierophant and the Emperor. Look, Chariot is here too at the bottom of your deck with the 9 of Wands. Look. Them all good cards. All those cards are saying to me, you see this? This is your palace. This is what matters. All makings of you. Now, you have a generous heart. Don't get me wrong. Taurus is very loving, very kind. You need a Taurus would be there for you. You understand? But are they deserving of that? That's why the Justice is here. Justice is here because she's balancing the scales. What am I getting back? Am I going to get the same thing? Are they as just dependable, reliable for me as I am for them? That is what your Taurus is going through. So if you are, I don't know why I'm saying cross-watcher, but if you are a cross-watcher trying to figure out what's going on with your Taurus is like, oh, if you're an individual and you're close with Taurus and you're close with somebody that Taurus don't like, you are not displaying loyalty. You understand? That's betrayal. You're sitting there, that's distrust. So you have a Taurus that's cutting that ass out. And I don't think your Taurus is telling you. I think your Taurus is just moving forward. You'll be like, why are they moving like that? Why are they doing X, Y, Z? Well, because you're not worthy of them. When you can't understand who's really good for you and who ain't, and you decide you want to put Taurus and them people in the same category, baby, kiss Taurus ass. I can say that. I'm a Taurus. I can say that wholeheartedly. And my top 3 fixed. Well, 2 of them are fixed. My moon is mutable. But still, this is what your Taurus is going through. Bossed up, and it's masculine because they're being very disciplined. This is serious. All right? Don't feel bad, baby. And if you're not in this energy just yet, because this is future energy, what you are in currently, though, is that 9 of Swords moving, you're doing process of elimination right now. You're starting new things. You're being strategic about what you're doing. What is good for who all live under your roof. And here, you're being very protective. You're being loving to them. It's not that you're, being an a-hole. You're not being an asshole to other people. But it's like they ain't worthy. And I don't need to tell you that you ain't worthy. You're allowing them to realize that they're not. But you're going full motion. You could be changing too. Like where no, the only card we got that's movement is the Fool and the Knight of Wands, but it does give me a, well, you got Chariot here too, but it gives me an energy of one that's relocating. All right, Taurus, that is what I got for you, baby. Keep going. All right. If this video resonated with you, give your girl a like. I do appreciate it. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I love to have you here. Understand, honey, you cannot always control the hand that is dealt to you, but what you can control is the way that you play that hand. So do well to remember, no matter how that hand looks, you got this regardless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.